All right. Okay. Hold on. How do I get back to it? There we go. Cool. All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another cold calling live video. So in today's video, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make some dials. I'm going to put it up here on the smart board, kind of show you how I do deal breakdowns and just try to bust out some calls. So got a new setup. We're working on things here, just getting the smart board going. So bear with me. I'm more of a action taker than a perfectionist. So we're just going to do, and I figured why not share some calls with you guys, see how you guys can see how I make calls when I'm wholesaling, and then as well, we can just get the ball rolling. And like I said, it's not going to be perfect at all. Basically what this is I think it's important to do this. I really want to help as many people as I possibly can. Again, I have nothing to sell you. I'm not here to make money from you. I'm not here to sell you any courses or anything. I'm solely doing this because I truly want to help you become a better salesperson over the phone. Whether you're wholesaling real estate, you're a broker, you're an agent, you want to get more listings, and you want to grow your business. That's why I'm doing this, to be as transparent as possible about how I do it, as well as so that's number one. That's reason number one. Number two is I want you to come work for me. I want to show you guys my skill set. I want to show you guys how I lock up deals. So then you guys are inspired. You say, hey, maybe I want to come work with this guy. He can train me how to do this and make some money doing it. And the third thing is I do want to find partners out there that are I want to partner with you. So essentially, my goal is to help grow your business, grow your whether you're an independent broker, maybe your wholesale operation. I want to help grow your business. I want to work together, and my goal would be to wrap up a bunch of independent brokerages, rebrand it, handle all the marketing and sales for that company, and then we can go to Wall Street and exit together. So that is exactly why I'm doing this. Again, I have nothing to sell you, but again, I just want to dive into some cold calls here. I'm going to throw them up on the screen, kind of show you exactly what I'm looking at, how I'm making offers, how I'm just making decisions on how much I'm going to offer, so on and so forth. It's not perfect, but we'll figure this out. So let's just dive into it, and let's get the ball rolling here. One second, I gotta detach Bluetooth on this. 1 second here. I need to get my Bluetooth off of here. So because I'm connected to my phone right now on my headset. Oh, okay. All right, cool. So my mic still should work. All right, let's bring this up. And again, guys, I'm doing this out of true transparency to y'all. So, deal poaching is not cool. So, if you take advantage of me doing this, then I'm just not going to do it anymore. Basically, I'm just trying to see what we got going on. And so when I'm dialing a property, I'm bringing up the property so I can start looking at comps. Three bed, two bath. Yeah, hey, I'm assuming this isn't Bonnie since a man answered. But no, I was reaching out. I was actually looking for Bonnie, and I maybe have the wrong number, but or just the wrong person. But I was actually looking for the owner of the property here at 11549 Willett Court here in Jacksonville. Oh, okay, great. And so my name's Spencer. I work with DC Home Buyers. One of my colleagues passed along your information, mentioned you might be interested in selling that property, and so I just wanted to kind of touch base here and see if that's accurate, or if you've sold it, or I don't know what the situation was. Okay, so yeah, you're getting bombarded with phone calls and no one's giving you a price. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's definitely not my goal. My goal by the end of the phone call is to give you an offer, see if we can make something work. We work with a handful of investors in Jacksonville that we partner with we buy single family properties as well as commercial properties, mainly to keep as rentals or maybe do a little bit of fix up and then maybe look to resell down the road, depending on the market and depending what my partner wants to do on it. But yeah, no, I definitely want to get an offer to you. I don't want to waste any of your time. So I guess I was curious what has you wanting to sell the property? Are you looking to relocate, or are you just wanting something different, or? Oh, good. Congratulations. That's exciting. So, free up some equity a little bit and move out, move in with the girlfriend. I get that completely. Do you live in this home currently? It's not a rental or anything? Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. No, that makes sense. Now, I know you mentioned price and no one's ever talked to you about price and what you want for it. I am curious, did you have a price just off the bat that you were thinking about, or kind of what your thoughts were on price? Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Okay. Sure. Sure. No, I understand that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, that absolutely. And again, I feel like I could probably get you a number on the phone today. I'm just, a little bit more curious, property wise. And again, we're a direct buyer, so we wouldn't have we usually take care of closing costs in the transaction, and there's no commissions involved. So it sounds like maybe around 200,000 is where you would like to walk away with, or your net in your pocket. Okay, got it. Now on No, I know the home was built in 1986 or the mid 80s. I'm curious, 86. So I'm curious, so when I'm looking at the satellite here, I can't quite tell if it's a ranch or if it's a two-story. I don't know why that's not two-story. Got it. Okay, great. And so, nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, gotcha. So you said now countertop. I guess we can kind of talk about the home a little bit since it was built in the 80s. I'm curious, does it still look like it was built in the 80s, or when I walk in, what am I seeing? So the home's built in the 80s. So I guess my next question, since I'm, talking, I'm trying to imagine the home right as we're talking, and you've done a great job so far, kind of explaining. But with the home, as I'm walking in, am I gonna see like parquet flooring like the 80s, or is it hardwood, or what kind of flooring and okay. 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 Understand. Yeah. No, I understand. I mean that it's all part of it, right? We made our fair share of mistakes too when we go in and rehab some of these properties. So Okay. And and then in the kitchen, um, is it tile or is that some that click it together flooring? Okay, it's tile. Got it. Okay. Right, right, right. Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So let me see here. Okay. And then kitchen, you said you did new cabinets or it okay. Got it. Okay. Good. No, that I mean that all sounds good. You know, I'm really trying to see what else you know has kind of sold in your area because you know essentially what we probably do on this one since it sounds like we need to do the flooring and like what we like to do is we like to go through put the LVP in or the vinyl flooring throughout, you know, kind of do like a grayscale painting throughout and then update the kitchen. You know, obviously leave the cabinets if those are in good shape, but, you know, maybe pop some new countertops in there and put some appliances either to, again, for the renter or if we do look to sell it again down the road. Um, so, okay. So you want to be around 200 is kind of ideally where you would like to be walk away. Okay. Okay. Back up to the lake and you're right here on the water too kind of area, right? Are you Are you in a flood zone at all? Do you know? Oh, bass fish. Oh, I might have to buy this property myself. You do quite a bit of fishing, or well, that answers my question. Oh, I love that. No, that's great. It's you know, it's one of those things that it's just peaceful. You know, when I'm not doing work, I just want to get away, and it's the best way to get away, in my opinion. You know, so I understand that completely. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay, very good. Yeah, you know, I'm not saying 200s not in our wheelhouse. I definitely, you know, don't necessarily disagree with that price, you know, based on what I'm seeing in the area. It's just all going to depend on how much work I think I'm actually going to need to do to the property. You know, because if I have to sink, you know, because if we go in there and we take a look at it and we need, you know, need to put a new roof on, that might change things. Or let's say, you know, plumbing's all jacked up. I've had some plumbing issues in Jacksonville lately. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Understood. Okay. So let me ask you this question before we let you go. I mean, I again, I if I were to pay cash, when would you want to close? When would you ideally, you know, want to make the move? I know you got personal stuff there. I know it might take you a minute, so I'm just curious. 60 days. Though. Right, right. No, I get that completely. I get that. Not, oh no, I understand. So, hey, I get it completely. So I guess let me ask you this. I mean, you know, because we talked to we probably have 8 to 10 opportunities a day that hit our desk that you know we usually have fairly good conversations with. We usually think we can be able to make something work. But the only thing that I get concerned with sometimes is when you know if it's a rented property or it's a vacant property, you know people usually don't have as many emotional ties. So the transaction, you know, we know down the road will end up closing. But sometimes when it's a personal property, you know, you might have some sentimental, you know, feelings or emotions where you don't end up wanting to move. And so then we go through this, you know, rigmarole of going through the process. And then at closing, you say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. And we locked up capital that we now can't move. Okay. All right. It's time. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, nice. There you go. Have you? Oh, I got. Have you taken any big trips lately, or? Yeah, got it. No, I understand that completely. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all on that. I mean, that's one thing I love doing is, yeah, I love road tripping. I love camping, going in a nice RV spot. But yeah, sometimes if it's still too hot, then yeah, you have to get a hotel and live the fight for another day. So, okay, well, very good. Well, I think, yeah, I mean, I definitely, looking at kind of the neighborhood, seeing what's going on here. I guess the one thing I'd want to do is maybe just do a walkthrough myself or a colleague of mine, just to kind of confirm everything we talked about. But I am curious if again, if we were to do cash closing your timeline, I there's no commissions involved, and I take care of closing costs. What do you just off this, your gut feeling? I mean, what would be the best price you think you could do for me if I were able to do those things? Okay. Not you wouldn't go any lower than that, like 190 or anything. Okay. All right. Right, right. Oh my gosh. All the bull, and it's really unfortunate because they just cause more headache for me because they don't actually do this for a living. I don't know what they're doing, trying to do, I guess. I don't know. But we do this every day. I just bought a property, closed on it last week in near Jacksonville Stadium. Loved it, and it's going to be a great property for us. I mean, we do this every day, all day. I mean, it's kind of our main business model. We're real estate guys, and our investors know that we're really good and give us authorization to basically buy properties on their behalf, and because they're doctors, lawyers, they're professionals, they just work full time, so they don't have anybody to do this for them. But they want to move, they want to invest their money and do the right, kind of the tax benefits and the return on their money is, and they don't want to keep it in the bank because you're not seeing a whole lot of return there right now. So, um, but yeah, anyway, so no, that sounds good. So let me ask you this: what's a good email? Do you have email, or what would be the best way to send you a written offer? I'm okay with 200 based on what I'm seeing. The only thing is like I said, I'd like if it'd be okay, maybe have my set up a time for my colleague to come by, walk the property, and just kind of confirm, everything that we talked about, and make, because again, if we walk in, there's a big hole in the roof, I might be like, hey, we might need to readjust price a little bit. But based on what you sounds like, it's a pretty straightforward deal here. At AOL. Okay. AOL.com. Okay, so I have P as in Paul, D as in David, Parks 3030 at AOL.com. All right. And I'm gonna first name's Paul, right? Or is it David? David, apologies. Okay, sounds good, David. No, that sounds good. And again, my name's Spencer. So what I'm gonna do here when we get off the phone is I'm gonna send you an offer letter, just kind of overviewing, what we talked about. And would there, in terms and price, now would there be a good time where I could have my colleague come by this week to just, maybe just do a quick walk of the property, or Friday? Yeah, we do Saturdays as well. So whatever. Okay, would you prefer like a late morning or early afternoon, or? Okay. So why don't I do this? Why don't I schedule something like 11 a.m. Tentatively, and then I can text you to confirm if you text off this number. Yep, yep. Make sure everything's still okay. Got it. No, that. Oh yeah, no, I get it. I'm the same way. I understand that completely. So, well, it'll be my colleague Greg. I'm on the road right now. I do a lot of I have quite a few mobile home parks as well in our portfolio. So I'm doing some end of the year tax stuff for that. So I'm on the road quite a bit this week. But my colleague Greg's in Jacksonville right now, checking out a couple properties for us. So it'll probably be him. And so, but what I'll do is I'll just text you Friday to confirm if that works, and then just let me know either way. But it doesn't take long, 15, 20 minutes. But we just kind of want to confirm everything, and then he can literally hand you the offer in person, or I'll shoot you the email, and then we'll move forward if it makes sense. Awesome. Thanks, David. I appreciate your time, and we look forward to it. Awesome. All right. Bye. So everything that I'm seeing, so I'm going to break that one down. So everything that I'm seeing, and this might be kind of tough for you to see, but everything that I'm seeing in the area is selling for three, to upper twos, upper threes, and so this one here, I can get for 200, and the Zestimate 319. Oh no, it's not. It's yeah, 319, and so I feel good. I like the neighborhood. It's on the water. It sounds like there's not a lot. He's done a lot with the windows, AC. The infrastructure sounds solid. The roof is newer. And so it really is just going to be the cosmetic updates. And so on a 1,500 square foot house, it's probably going to be maybe like 30, 35 grand to do the work. So I'm thinking, okay, if I can assign this for 210, make quick 10 or 15,000, 215, and they put 35 into it, they'll be in it for 260. They could sell it for 320 is kind of the way I'm looking at that deal. So I feel good about it. I'm going to send and the way I do things is we do things virtually, but uh, I do have colleagues in the area, boots on the ground, people that can kind of confirm pricing, and also they're my buyers, right? So it makes things a lot easier when you can say, hey, I've got first dibs on a property. If you like it, go hit the boots on the ground, and then they can go ahead and just dive in there, and they can get the offer right away. Sometimes there's other strategies out there where people, they say, hey, you should put it on Investor Lift or market it and advertise it to get your highest price. But for me, right now, I'm a little bit more comfortable doing the, lock it down with a handful of buyers that I trust and know. And I might not make as much on the assignment, but I know it's a guaranteed close. I've got a couple hedge funds that work with me on this stuff. So I just know it's a guaranteed close. And so if I lose a couple grand because I didn't market it on Investor Lift, I'm okay with that. And, that'll be something I'll have to change the more volume I do. But, right now, 5 to 10 deals, five to 6 deals a month, I can do it this way. So overall, that was a pretty good call. I wish I would have dug deeper more on, his wife passing away as well as fishing and things like that. But I think overall it's a good call. So I'm going to take my notes here real quick. Yeah, it's right on the water there. I like, 220 got a 225 or, no, that's a townhouse. Okay. 338. Yeah, see, yeah, see, it's just sold for 338 on the water. It's got a pool. It's a ranch style, but it's been completely rehabbed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's been rehabbed nicely. Kind of. Carpet. Never mind. It hasn't been rehabbed that nice because it's used carpet. No, it's not rehabbed at all. So that's perfect. I mean, it's 338 that this just sold for, and it's not even rehabbed. You know what I'm saying? And that's next door. It's a ranch style, so it's different, right? So, ranches are more valuable. You have a bigger buyer pool. So, but I think 315, 325 has a pool. It's on the water, but this also has a dock and it's on the water, and it's right across the way. So I think this is a no-brainer deal. I think 200, I could lock this up all day long, and I feel good about it. So wants to set an appointment for And if it's not exactly what we want, then, what we'll do on it is we'll just negotiate price. Status. I hope this format's so good with you guys. I mean, again, I know we're just getting things going, so it might be a little bit different, but. And hold on, I got a text I got to answer. I'm using my phone as my camera, so. Okay. Right, and we're back. Now, and again, this, I don't know. We'll see. See if I keep doing it this way or not. Verify appointment. Lost my mouse. Uh-oh. Yeah. There it is. The other thing is my office is in my garage, and so I crack my garage door and have an AC going. And what's funny is bugs sometimes will fly and hit the screen and jump it. So sorry about that. So let's see here. The biggest thing is that you guys have a system that you guys can track follow-ups with, because like, for example, life's going to get busy on Friday and I might not remember to text him to verify the appointment time. So you really want to make sure that you guys are having a system, or, Google Sheets doesn't do it. Like I can't stand people that use Google Sheets for, CRMs and follow-up, because it's not effective at all. So, let's see here. Because you can't keep track of it, right? I mean, I'm going to make a note here in my book. But usually right now I'd be texting the guy to confirm that time works, but I'm I'm using this camera to do it. So, all right, on to the next one. Okay. So let me get rid of that, and let me get rid of that. Okay. That's property. And for those of you wondering where I get my leads from, I have a call center in overseas that kind of hits the send them a list every month of. I like to target unoccupied properties because it makes it easier. Like I said, this guy lived in his property, so it's a little bit more emotional, which I don't like. What? No, that's not what I wanted. But so I wanted to turn it. Okay, getting used to this smartboard. But he lived in it. But yeah, I have a call center overseas that kind of pre-vets these, and then I just cold call follow up. I think it's the best, most efficient way. It's the most affordable way as well. I'm not running PPC or anything. Nope. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that's different than what I thought it was. Wait. Okay, and you have the apartments there too. That's kind of sick. How is that the same property? Weird. Okay. Looks way different. Lucky Drive. There it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, hey, Michael. Hey, Michael. Spencer Davidson with DC Home Buyers. One of my, am I probably your 100th call this week? No, he hung up on me. Bummer, he hung up on me. All good. Nothing for sale. Answered and said nothing for sale. I'll follow up with him. I like that deal too, man. I mean, it's got apartments and everything. That's going to happen, guys. If you're afraid of that, you'll never get in this business. You know, and what I'm really mad about myself actually right now is I spent all that time putting these properties up here and I called it just for y'all when I would have just called it and then worked on the comps later during the call. So that's kind of frustrating. Um, all right. Yeah. All right. So I got to find Boulevard between Southeast 7th. Pitch. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a 4 bed, 3 bath, 1,100 square feet, 1,000 square feet. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank. This is Spencer Davidson with DC Home Buyers touching base. One of my colleagues passed along your information, mentioned y'all spoke the other day about your property here on Belmont Drive in Ankeny. Oh, oh, sorry. Sorry about that. This is Spencer. I'm with DC Home Buyers. One of my colleagues passed along your information the other day, mentioning you're looking to maybe sell your property here on Belmont Drive in Ankeny. Yeah, so I just wanted to connect here. I I am a licensed real estate broker in Iowa, but I primarily work with investors and partner up with investors to buy rental properties here in the area. And so essentially just wanted to touch base to see if the property was still available or if you've sold it. And, see if there might be an opportunity for us to put something together here if it made sense for you. Okay. Okay. Good. Now, is this your personal property or is it a rental property or? Oh, okay, gotcha. So you live there currently? Okay. Oh, oh, nice. Oh wow, so you've done quite a bit. Hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, absolutely. Okay. So, oh wow. Okay. Very good. So, okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, it sounds like you've done quite a bit to the property. Okay. Yeah. So, did you do that work to because you knew you wanted to end up selling it, or was it just time to do some of that work? Okay, got it. Sure. I understand. So, what has you wanting to sell right now? Are you just retiring? Or are you just not wanting to be a landlord anymore? Hmm. I understand. I ask myself every day, why do I keep buying more? I apparently like the headache. Right, right. Yeah, it's just a good place, to put some money, wait till it appreciates. But at a certain point, yeah, I understand completely what we've got. We do commercial properties as well, and we like mobile home parks, and so we do quite a bit of mobile home park stuff. And we've got about let's see, 40 communities, and it's that's been quite a bit of headache. And we've started doing more single family rentals here lately, and again, it's just a headache, but again, if it can be good money, obviously, as you mentioned, if you can seem to get a good tenant in place. So okay, well, very good. No, so are you planning on putting this on with an agent, or are you trying to find a buyer directly, or I guess what are your thoughts on that? I mean, I guess price wise, what do you kind of think? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So price wise, what do you have kind of a ballpark of what you're looking for, or yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure. And just finishing off a couple things and okay. Yeah, no, that I understand. No, that all sounds good. So I guess if you and then as far as closing goes, I mean, is there kind of a timeline of when you're looking to close by, or does it matter? Or okay, oh, sure. Yeah, I under yeah. Well, I understand that completely. And I definitely we can